Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Safrina Rusydianah. So today I will analyze sentences. For the first analysis, I wish you would tell me blah 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 blah. A. Who's being loud next door? B. Who does love in the next door? C. Who loves next door? D. Who next door was living? The correct answer is C. Who loves next door. For the reason, the correct arrangement of sentences in English is subject plus verb plus complement plus modifier. From the available answer choice, sentence D is definitely wrong because it is not accordance with the rules of good sentence structure. Whereas in sentence A is being loud, it is not possible in the verbal structure model. You can ignore sentence B because the word does and in the are not important in this model sentence. For the next analysis, during the Daytona, the lead car blah 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 leaving the others far behind. A. Forward far behind. B. Advance rapidly. C. Advance forward rapidly. D. Advance in a rapidly manner. The correct answer is advance rapidly. For the reason, after the subject, the lead car will certainly need a verb for complete the sentence. The word forward is not verb, so answer A is definitely wrong. Answer C is too much because advance means move forward. While answer D is not correct because rapidly should be used as an adjective. So the correct answer is B because it consists of verb plus adverb rapidly. For the next is Alfred Adams has not blah 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 blah. A. Never before life soul. B. Before life without the company of his friends. C. Life loneliness. Life lonelinessly in time previous. D. Ever life alone before. The correct answer is D. Ever lived alone before. For the reason, the sentence here uses the present perfect tense, which can be seen from the auxiliary verb has after the subject. Therefore, the verb must use the past participle. Choice A. Choice A is definitely wrong because there is the word never, which is a blend of the word not and ever. So if you use never, you don't need to the not in front of it. For choice B, it is also very clear if the sentence doesn't make sense at all even though it is read many times. Well, answer C is clearly wrong because the word lonelinessly is but the correct word in English. Lonely should be enough. For the next analysis, astronomers on blah 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 announced the discovery of new and possibly abundant class of planets that has more in common with Earth than the uninhabitable gas giant previously discovered. A. University Research Lab. B. NASA. C. Tuesday. D. Observatories. The correct answer is C. Tuesday. For the reason, the answer choices are clear once we know the dots are after the preposition on. The most appropriate use for the preposition on in this sentence is C because of the preposition for their name is on. As for the other option, including true if position is changed to from. For example, astronomers from NASA announced blah 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 blah. For the next analysis, after the after studying all the new materials, the student was able to rise his test his test score by 25 points. The error is to rise his test. The correct is to rise his test. For the reason, the correct answer is raise because rise is used when followed by a preposition, so it can be formulated rise plus preposition. For example, the sun rise from the east. Meanwhile, raise is used when followed by an object or raise plus object. In the above question, after the word rise is his test score, which is the object. So the correct sentences is after studying all the materials, the student was able to raise his test score by 25 points. For the next analysis is the book that you see lying on the table belongs to the teacher. The error is flying and the correct is lies. The book that you see is the subject and belongs to the singular, whereas sentence C after the subject I met the gerund. That is wrong. The correct one is lies. So the correct sentence is the book that you see lies on the table belongs to the teacher. Okay, for the next analysis, crushed ice is used to cool drinks and is often applied to injuries where there is swelling to remove excess heat generated in the tissues. The error is used and the correct is used. For the reason, the word used is wrong because after to be verb it must change to the past participle or verb 3. So the correct sentence is crushed ice is used to cool drink and is often applied to injuries when there is swelling to remove excess heat generated in the tissues. For the next analysis, the number of girls in schools and women in parliament has risen, and their overall access to contraception has improved in the past decade. Blah 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 blah. New report. A. According to A. B. According A. C. Published in A. D. Stated in A. But the correct answer is A. According to A. The reason? The use of the phrase according to A is the most appropriate because it shows the origin of the source of this sentence, while the phrase according A is because it is not accompanied by a preposition as a link between the two words. Publication in A is also incorrect because the sentence here gives a statement from a report and doesn't discuss the publication of a matter. State in A is also not quite right because before this phrase a subject is needed as the actor of the verb. For the next analysis, researchers use blah 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 the scientific script such as about biology, chemical, and physics to conduct their product research. A. There is a scientific paper. B. There's a scientific paper. C. What is a scientific paper? D. What there's a scientific paper? But the correct answer is B. There's a scientific paper. For the reason? Because there's already a subject, researchers, and verb used. Therefore, fill in the blanks required now. Of the choices that are here, the most appropriate is option B because it specifically only describes nouns, whereas choice A, C, and D are not quite right because the sentence will become no message if you add the possessive adjective. In option A, because there's a relative pronoun. On choice C and D, because after a noun there is a relative pronoun A and it is continued with new subject and verb. For the next analysis, in the United States, there are much holidays throughout the year. The error is much, the correct answer is many. For the reason? In this sentence, the word much can be categorized as a noun count noun, while the word holidays is a count noun. So, the wrong word is C, which should be replaced with the word many. The correct sentence is, in United States, there are many holidays throughout the year. For the next analysis, she is looking forward to go to Europe after she finishes her studies at the university. The error is go, and the correct is going. For the reason, look forward is followed by to, then automatically gerund. Then the formulation is look forward to plus gerund. So point B is not go, but should be look forward to going. For the next analysis, I don't know where could he have gone so early in the morning. So for the error is where could he have gone? The correct where he have gone for a reason. Because there's already where in the middle of the sentence, then just go with the subject plus verb. For example, I don't know what I need to do. So the correct answer is I don't know where he have gone so early in the morning. For the next analysis, they said that the man jumped off of the bridge and plunged into the fresh water. So the error is jump off the bridge. The correct answer, jump off the bridge. For the reason, jump off of bridge is a waste of word. So the second off is deleted. So the correct sentence is, they said that the man jumped off the bridge and plunged into the freezing water. For the next analysis, the professor was considering postponing the examination until the following week because the students confused. For the error is because and the correct is because of. For the reason, it should be noted that because is used when followed by subject plus verb, and because of is used when followed by noun. So in the sentence above, the correct one is because of, because after because it is followed by noun, the student's confusion. For the next analysis, lack of sanitation in restaurants are major cause of disease in some areas of the country. The error is in restaurant are major. The correct in restaurant is major. Lack of sanitation is including the singular, so the to be used is, not are. So the correct sentence is, lack of sanitation in restaurant is major cause of disease in some areas of the country. For the next analysis is, had the committee members considered the alternative more carefully, they would have realized that the second was better as the first. The error is, the second was better as the first, but the correct is, the second was better than the first. For the reason, if there is sentence better, then it is followed by than. So it's not the second was better as the first, but the second was better than the first. For the next is, we insist you leaving the meeting before any further outburst take place. The error is you, the correct is your. For the reason, leaving is gerund, so automatically front of gerund is possessive adjective. So point A should not be you but your. For the next analysis, it has been a long time since we have talked to John, isn't it? The error is isn't it, and the correct answer is hasn't it. For the reason, isn't it is a question tag. So to find out whether the question tag is wrong or right can be seen from the first sentence, namely it has. Because the first sentence uses the auxiliary verb has, then the correct question tag is hasn't it. Okay, for the next analysis, Rita enjoyed to be able to meet several members of Congress during her vacation. The error is to be, and the correct is being. For reason, there is word enjoyed, which is verb which must be followed by gerund. So what is correct is that the word to be is replaced with being. Rita enjoyed being to meet several members to Congress during her vacation. And for the last analysis, after paying indicate for his part in a bank robbery, the reputed mobster decided find another attorney, and the error is find. The correct answer is to find. For the reason, decide is a verb which must be followed by to. Then the correct sentence is, after paying indicate for his part in a bank robbery, the reputed mobster decided to find another attorney. Okay guys, that's all for me and I think enough, and the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you!